Innovation to me is creativity. It's not simply a step change in the way that we're doing something, it's a complete change in the way that we think about something and the way that we use it. My biggest success, I think it's quite important not to rank your successes, perhaps. It's certainly something I don't do. I think by choosing a winning success, you perhaps maybe diminish the validity of some of the other smaller successes, which I think is quite important to celebrate those as well. When it comes to failure, I think I'm quite stubborn, because I fail all the time. In scientific research, we plan an experiment, we have a hypothesis, we test it 100 times, and we fail 95 of those 100 times. So failure is something that happens all the time. It is the essence of scientific research. So I think rather than one particular failure shaping who I am today, I think it's perhaps the resilience that I've evolved towards failure, I think, is the most important thing. And I think it's within those failures that the most important science happens. I think my friends would say my greatest strengths are perhaps my optimism, and perhaps my sort of work hard, play hard ethic. I'm definitely the social instigator. I'm definitely the last one at the party. I think we work too hard in the job that we have here to not have a little bit of fun along the way. What book would I recommend? I think it would have to be Microcosm by Carl Zimmer. It was really one of those books that was the first time, when I read it, it was the first time that I really fell in love with microorganisms and what they can do. If I had one more hour in the day, I think I would spend that hour figuring out how that happens and then maybe engineer that to give myself 2 hours. What scares me? I think I'd have to say maybe really ruthlessly ambitious people. I think you have to work hard to succeed in what you're trying to do, but you have to at the same time be a nice person. I think otherwise it makes anything that you achieve really quite hollow. What piece of advice has stuck with me? I think when I was growing up, my parents always told me that I could do whatever I wanted, I could be whatever I wanted to be. But I had to realise that I had to work really hard to get there. And I think that's always stuck with me, that sort of limitless ambition, but the realisation that it's going to come with a lot of hard work. The idea that, hard work always beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I think I'd love to see in my lifetime for us to completely decouple our society from this inherent reliance that we have on fossil fuels. I think there are so many environmental consequences that are quite frankly unacceptable now that come from this inherent reliance. And I think biotechnology as an alternative to this gives us a really enticing and very elegant and sustainable alternative to this that I would love to see happen in the next few decades. What gives me hope? Science.